Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Friday, December 15th, 2017. Let's take a moment to go through the early headlines this morning. Last night, LeBron James recorded his 59th career triple-double. He did it on the perfect day and against a fitting opponent. He recorded this triple-double December 14th. That's the day that leaves 17 days left in the year. Remember, NBA equals 17. Ohio's the 17th state. Of course, Cleveland in Ohio. He recorded his 59th triple-double. 59's the 17th prime number. Again, all of LeBron James's triple-doubles are scripted. Doing this against the Lakers, who once had Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, second all-time in career triple-doubles with 138. We just saw LeBron James record his 57th career triple-double all-time on Oscar Robertson's birthday, who's number one all-time. That came right after LeBron scored 57 points, 57 days from his birthday. Remember, that's the big NBA Finals number, so expect to see LeBron there again. He'll be 33 years old later this month. NBA Finals 33, Masonry 33, Secrecy 33. It's Freemasonry that controls the world of professional sports. Scottish Rite equals 57. Freemasonry has gematria of 58 and 59. We just saw LeBron get number 58 and number 59. Also in the headlines, Joe Biden apologizing for not protecting the woman Anita Hill in 1991 from her Republican sexual misconduct accusers. And look, this headline, this story comes December 15th, 2017, date with numerology of 64 and 44. There'll likely be a celebrity death today because when these numbers hit, these numbers are connected to killing. In this case, they're also very much connected to the Obama administration. Joe Biden was the vice president to number 44 Obama. Barack Hussein Obama equals 64, like civil rights, like the Civil Rights Act in 64. Obama elected as the 44th president 44 years after the Civil Rights Act in 2008. But look, Joe Biden 44 and 64. You know, again, from the world of sports to the world of rigged elections, it's all scripted by this code. That's why you want this knowledge. It allows you to see through all news headlines, allows you to see through all propaganda, all rigging, because it's Freemasonry controlling the show, and this is the language they operate by. So this is why we're really hearing about Joe Biden today. Of course, the narrative fits into what we're seeing in the headlines. Every day, a new male face accused of sexual misconduct. The name Anita Hill has very interesting gematria too. They bring up the Me Too campaign going on, the women speaking out against their accusers. Look at the name Hill, 2322, 4167. Look at Me Too, 2322, 6867. So overlap in 3 of the 4 base ciphers. Can't miss that Anita Hill equals 58, like Freemasonry, Secret Society, Solomon's Temple, Washington, United States, We the People, Don't Tread on Me, In God We Trust. It was announced that the royal wedding was going to be May 26th, the 146th day of the year, United Kingdom 146. Now it's going to be May 19th, and this is a very fitting date for Freemasonry. May 19th, the 139th day of the year. The bride is from America. Freemasonry 139, America 139. The date has numerology of 62, 26, and 42. All numbers that pertain to the royal family and Masonry. It's going to be 119 days before Harry's 34th birthday. It's going to be 42 days before the bride's birthday. And again, it's coming on a date with numerology of 42. Female equals 42. Lady 42. The word May also has the gematria of 42. Always talked about how May is a fitting month for a wedding. So That's the update. It's all masonry. Other headline I saw this morning where the NFL ratings are down 9% this year from last year. But again, what I want to really show here is how all of these stories are coded. Look at what's emphasized. Sunday Night Football. Look at what number you can clearly see. 81. And it's a Pittsburgh Steeler. Of course, that was just this past week's Sunday Night Football game. So we have number 81, a Steeler in the air. Sunday Night Football 81. Pittsburgh Steelers 81. They report that the ratings are down 9%. 81 in numerology is 8 plus 1 is 9. The square root of 81 is 9. If the Steelers do go to the Super Bowl this year, it'll be their 9th Super Bowl appearance. Today's story comes a span of 52 days from the upcoming Super Bowl, which will be Super Bowl 52, hosted in Minnesota. Minnesota equals 52. The Steelers have won 6 Super Bowls. If you write out 6 as a word, it sums to 52. You know, for all of you who think mainstream reporting's authentic, I mean, you got to be blind. If mainstream reporting was authentic, they'd be pointing out how rigged the games are. They'd be pointing out that the games are no different than the WWE. They'd be writing with common sense. You got to be a retard to not see through the rigged NFL, especially after Super Bowl 51, which just couldn't have been any stupider. Super Bowl 51 treated its entire audience like they were brain dead retarded. And the response was that they are brain dead retarded. I mean, to still think that the NFL is legitimate this year after what happened in last year's Super Bowl, and this just follows on the back of so many stupid Super Bowl finishes that so often end right at the goal line. You know, it's just, what is it with the people of this land? Cannot see the obvious. It's like they enjoy being lied to. They enjoy being mocked. Again, you got to go to the Talmud. In the Talmud, it says a non-Jew is not a human being. It's too stupid to be considered human. It's an animal. You know, it would be an insult to call a goyim a human being because they're just too dumb. And again, it is the Zionist Jews who control the world of sports, media, government, masonry. They control it all. Do it all by a code, a very obvious code, a very transparent code, and somehow nobody seems to catch on. And, you know, it's just stuff like this. I mean, they just always do this. The media is so themed. They'll hammer people with a story. Racism, missing blonde girls, now sexual accusers. It's just obvious programming for people to not catch on and see through it. Again, you got to go to the Talmud. It's all expressed there. So we'll leave it there. That's the Friday morning update. I got to answer the questions people asked me last Friday. Be doing that in a little bit. But this covers the morning's headlines. Until next time.